Florida, 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 St. Augustine. Wikiwachi Springs. Fun, sun, sand, and sea. And believe it or not, gators can sing.
That's the original Ripley's location. It's in this cool old like Spanish style building. But yeah, it's like the oldest location and has like the most like artifact style exhibits and stuff. So I think it's the best one. I don't remember this Elvis. What is this made out of? What is it, cough drops or lifesavers? Can't just different candy. There's like Swedish fish. Frank Sinatra made out of crayons. It's made out of toast. That's a weird look. I thought that was a alpaca, right? It says lamb. Looks like an alpaca. Yeah, I do remember that. That's why I wanted to get here as early as possible. This is made out of tape. This was always my favorite location. This is the one that I went to the most as a kid because we came down here to St. Augustine before going to Orlando. Oh yeah, over 650 couples renewed their vows. They have a lot of those things down in Florida, like events where like people renew their vows. They had that at where was it? Like Silver Springs or something I saw. There's that photo. Yeah. That actually kind of looks like the print that we had. But yeah, this is like the only Ripley's that I know of that's in like an actual old building. Like this I think this building's from like the late 1800s or something. Matchbook portraits. Vampire bat paintings. Steve Jobs. Why would someone paint that on a bat? Yeah, what? I thought that was actually Angelica Houston from like Addams Family at first. Harry Potter, I thought that was I thought that was Jeff Goldblum. Like when I looked at him. Here's a Fiji merman. Some kind of like coin op thing. Funhouse mirrors. Chainsaw alphabet pencil. I don't remember any of this from last time we were here. This must be new stuff. The Lord's Prayer. Canada. Robert Ripley penny press things. Oh, this is cool. The wizard tells all. I have to see if we have some coins. Just Robert Ripley. I think, yeah, Characters Unlimited designed these. They all of Characters Unlimited's animatronics have like really bizarre looking faces. Interesting that Ripley's decided to use them for their machines. I definitely have a lot more of the like
wooden pegs are used
South
to keep the lips
American
closed when the eyes are sewn
African
shut.
artifacts here than any other location that I've
This
been
was
to.
done to keep the
These are the
enemy
cooler
sewn
ones to
trapped
me.
inside the head. Not
This one
sewn,
says it's genuine, but
shrink the head even further.
a lot of these are made out of like goat skin.
Mouth pegs are known to be replaced with long strings.
This is a pretty cool display.
Exotic bird feathers are added as rings and headdresses.
This is the coolest of the Iron Maiden displays at the Ripley's.
The shrunken head is placed near a fire.
Mhm.
The shrinking of heads was a humiliating thing to do.
The what?
The vampire section.
Normal rebirth.
No, maybe. I can't
That was
remember.
like my favorite one we went to.
Oh, you mean the one that was in Gatlinburg, or no, Wisconsin Dells?
Castle.
I think they closed that one, remember, and they redid it and moved it to another location, so it doesn't have that anymore. They could have used a better. They just put like one of those like toy tarantulas in there.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I have one of those at the store right now.
Cannibal Fort. Human slate.
Believe it or not, that's my new back piece.
This is pretty cool, made out of matchsticks.
Wow.
Space station. Is this made out of Rector sets? Yeah, I knew it. Rector set, Moonlander. Got a six-legged steer. I mean, this isn't really a steer. This is a four-legged duck. Do not look in this hole.
Pennsylvania Dutch.
The largest known feline hairball from a 13-pound cat named Sachet. That was from, the cat was from St. Augustine. Oh yeah, here's a Pennsylvania hex sign. I never seen one that looks like that. And we should know, that's where we live. They're all over the place. Robert Wadlow.
Massive 8 feet 11 inches. He was now the tallest man in the world.
Water Hudson.
But his
Skeleton dude.
took a toll on his body. He soon lost his feeling.
Yeah, what's his name? I forget.
The braces he used for walking. The braces caused a blister on his foot, which led to an infection. Robert didn't survive the infection and died at the age of 22.
I love that video. Is that the same video they played at the Marvin's Mechanical Museum?
Yeah.
It has like that cool song at the end.
Not as tall as Robert Walker.
That's a cool poster. Human oddities. The sideshow freaks, whatever you want to call them. They don't normally have that guy. The human flag. That was the guy that was in the movie Freaks. Johnny Eck. It was hard to believe that he had all the vital organs he needed in his body without even barely even having a torso or anything. This is another one you don't see that commonly. And yeah, they always have the crocodile man in all of the locations. Okay, here's Robert Ripley. What's weird is whenever they have the statues of Robert Ripley and stuff, it doesn't look anything like the photos of him, right? You've seen photos of him, right?
I just watched a kid smack him in the face.
That doesn't look like him, does it?
No.
A kid smacked another kid in the face. He smacked him in the face. Yeah, I heard one of the kids was messing with that. Oh yeah.
Some people say
One of the kids was messing with Johnny Eck over here.
but it's my preparation, training, and dedication that enables me to do what I can do.
He's like, oh, he's such a freak. He's such a freak.
They said my skull is one of the thickest.
I mean, he was in the movie Freaks, so.
2.3 times more thick than the average
It's
skull.
so funny to hear kids go through here and they're freaking out. It's
Why would you bring a school trip here anyway? This isn't a real museum. This isn't educational.
yeah, it's fun for them. They're not reading anything. They're running up and punching the statues.
Tibet Moran skull. So yeah, a big school group just came through. I'd say 200 kids. Why are you bringing 200 kids to Ripley's, believe it or not?
This happened last time we were at this location.
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, if we go there again, is that going to happen?
Uh-huh.
And really.
We got here
ask
pretty
at
early.
The front desk or whatever. We're
Yeah.
gonna ask, but you can't really plan around that.
I just don't get why you would bring so many kids to a small museum like this, and it's not even an educational museum. So yeah, it's gonna be really loud pretty much the whole way through now. They're so loud. Nail fetish statue. Yeah, let's bring the kids to see the nail fetish statue. So this is a necklace made out of a real human skull. It's made out of bat bones. Spirit mask. Eight-legged puppy. This is all just gaff, sideshow gaff stuff. Conjoined Siamese kitten. What the hell is this? Oh, it's a mummified cat. I feel like when we were here last time, we skipped over a lot of the stuff because of how many kids there were running
Yeah,
around.
this is overwhelming.
Yeah. Because I don't remember any of this stuff. And I'm
Things change.
Yeah, I think they did put new stuff in here, but like I feel like we did skip over stuff last time. And yeah, we tried to avoid that situation by getting here around opening time, but you can't avoid it.
Wow, how would that get in it?
Yeah.
The hippo tried to attack him.
Hippos are like some of the most dangerous animals, and people don't even realize it. They think of like lions and alligators and crocodiles and stuff, but hippos are.
The hippo tried to bite it.
Well, for one thing, like hippos and like rhinos and stuff, like they'll like attack vehicles. Like so, there'll be like cars and jeeps and stuff, like going through like tourist areas and stuff, and they'll literally like attack them and like flip the vehicle and kill the people inside and stuff. It's like nobody even considers those animals dangerous, but they're the most dangerous animals. This is a pretty cool lion. They have a big lion like this at the Lightner Museum. Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure Ripley bought this estate, like, and he planned on like living here, but then never did or something like that. I remember learning that on yeah, you know what? This is like the newer stuff that they had all this stuff at the Gatlinburg location, which was new like when we were there at the Gatlinburg. When was that? 2 years ago? It was like the same year that we came here, but I don't know if this stuff was here then. They still have a lot of the artifacts and stuff though. Huh? Yeah. This is why those kids were in this room for so long. They were probably messing with this, right? New Guinea yam mask. That's a big one. Goro dance mask. This one's really cool. Look at all the detail.
I thought he was real.
Yeah, they've added that to all of them now. You got the fake out up here. There's a hidden Hanya. Hanya lasagna. Yakuma mask. That one's cool. Alright, I guess we have a good space between the school group now. So there's Russian astronaut ice cream. Well, that's actually a pineapple drink, but yeah, it's like a dehydrated space meal thing. And they got more of the matchstick space station stuff up here. And I love this part of the building, like the way it's got like the vaulted stained glass up there, and I don't think enough people appreciate this building like when they come through here. Like it's definitely the coolest building that any Ripley's is in. I mean, they kind of like made it look tacky with all the Ripley's stuff, but it's actually like a really cool old Spanish style building. Here's an AT-AT made out of recycled parts. Now I've always called it an AT-AT. I wasn't born in I was born in the 80s, but I didn't grow up in the 80s, and I was never like a big Star Wars fan, but I always called it an AT-AT. I know a lot of Star Wars nerds will be like, it's an AT-AT. There's some Star Wars characters carved out of Crayola crayons. A signed picture of Chewbacca. I'm trying to get every single exhibit in the video here. Here's a moose head. In 1994, this moose crashed its head through a cabin window. Imagine you're just chilling in a cabin and this moose just crashes through the window. It's like my worst nightmare as a kid. I was always like really afraid of moose. I don't know why, but like whenever like the intro for Northern Exposure came on TV, I'd like go run behind the couch and I called it like the horse with feathers or something. Yeah, they're claiming this was made out of $1 million worth of money, but it says believe it or not. A lot of times when they say believe it or not, it means it's a gaff or like a fake thing. What's this? The human candlestick. I'm not remembering like hardly any of this stuff from last time, right?
I just remember that we didn't have a great experience.
Yeah.
And then when it started happening this time, I was like, just hang back and let them pass.
I hope they still have some of the 90s stuff from when I was a kid, because last time I remember seeing a lot of stuff that I remembered. That's a giant bat. Yeah, now look, see? This is why we can't have nice things. This is why kids shouldn't bring big school groups of kids through Ripley's. Also, they were being very disrespectful and like hitting the exhibits and stuff, and there's a fruit bat skeleton there. This is cool. It's like, is that like a albino fruit bat, or is it just like a fruit bat without the fur on it? It's scary looking, right? Yeah. Here's a live tarantula. Oh my god, it's big. Holy cow. Look at the size of this thing. Look at the size of this tarantula.
Those kids were probably terrorizing it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Scary. That's so scary.
Yeah. And these things eat birds. Can you imagine how much it would hurt if this thing bit you? Eats toads and lizards and birds. Here's one of these changing things. Now this is a classic Ripley's exhibit that they used to have in almost all of them, but you don't see it so much anymore. So you got a skull here, and then you turn this, and it like merges with the reflection of your face.
So scary.
Yeah.
Its eyes are on the bottom.
Oh, really?
Right? That's its head?
No. Its eyes are up here. You can see them on the top, like in between its front legs, like its mandibles.
It's so scary.
Yeah.
No, I'm so scared. That's like my biggest. I can't believe I'm so close, Tom.
Yeah. I can't believe people who want to have those as pets and stuff. Like, okay, you got some live scorpions in here.
He's moving. Oh my god. Oh my god.
He wants to eat a bird. Sword swallowing. Got the Burmese long neck women. There used to be a traveling sideshow. It was the World of Wonders show, and that I watched in the 90s. There was a guy that traveled with them, and he called himself Dirt. And he did the best nail in the head act I ever saw. He would nail 2 nails in both of his nostrils. Oh, they still, I hear it, they still have the alligator thing. So here's one of the original attractions that were, or exhibits, whatever you want to say, that was here since I was a kid. Now you walk up here and you see this gator here, and then you walk out to get closer, and it drops. I think it used to drop a lot faster back in the day. But they have this at in castle. What is it? Frankenstein's Castle at Indiana Beach, and it's a lot more effective there because you're like standing over.
That's the best one.
You're standing over like a 3-story
I wish we could go
tower. Yeah, I wish Indiana Beach wasn't so far away from us. Now here's some really cool stuff. This is where like the really cool stuff starts here. These Tibetan skull coverings. These things are awesome. Skull bead necklace. West African fertility doll. And they have one of these theater things that nobody ever bothers to watch. It's like old episodes of the TV show. It's like get some new videos to show or something. What's this over here? What's that? Hangman hood. It's over here. A brick from the St. Valentine's Day Massacre wall in the 20s. Another executioner mask. The Green Mile electric chair back. 125 people were executed in that chair. This guy went down steps on his head. It's Robert Ripley. Oh yeah, this is where a lot of the cool stuff is. Kingfisher feather headpiece. So here they have the original naked woman illusion, which they got rid of at the Ocean City location. I mean, they changed it so that it wasn't a naked woman, but looks like they have the original one here still. So you see the back of her and from this angle, and then you come over here and she's gone. Interesting that they thought that it was not too non-PC for Ocean City, but not for here, right? Yeah, I know. It's strange that you see more school groups here than any other one. This one's more adult oriented or whatever you want to say. Oh, is that max headroom on a chip? Data chip? That's cool. Oh yeah, this is the really cool stuff. African tribal war shield and a mask. And then you got these awesome, like, are these from Africa? These caskets? I think they are. Yeah, African fantasy coffins, cobra, snake, and elephant. It's from a war canoe. Here's the elephant one. There's a python snake skin, python skin. See how big that is. More like artifacts. Fur-covered trout gaff. White rhinoceros horn. I don't know why they don't just put all the gaffs like in one section. You mix it in with everything else. Egg found inside another egg. These are made out of mammoth ivory, I think. A lot of those Asian bone carvings are made out of actual mammoth tusks that are like millions of years old. New Guinea crocodile suspension hook. A ritual pot. It's just to hold different foods and stuff that they would use during rituals. The horse symbolizes wealth and power, and the mythological being Namo turned into the horse that brought the original ancestors to Earth. Here's a genuine two-headed calf skull. Tibetan skull mask. Human hair vest. Gross. Why would you want to wear that? New Guinea ancestor totem. Bird totem. Nice swine. I've seen that before.
Oh, we're standing right now. I
know, we were looking at the cricket.
Yeah, the cricket cage intrigued us more. I was like, and it was like the cockfights of their day, huh?
Yeah, Frank Sinatra right there. And
Yeah.
and then Elvis right
Here we got prosthetic teeth that were used in The Godfather. Got some licensed music playing. I'm gonna have to dub over this. Marlon Brando life mask. Here's a whole bunch of different life masks. You got James Dean, Betty Davis, Clark Gable, Marlon Brando. They had a lot of these at the Potter's Wax Museum. John Dillinger, James Cagney, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jack Nicholson, Bob Hope, Angelina Jolie, Eddie Murphy, Elizabeth Taylor, Dustin Hoffman. And here's the Pirates exhibit. I think this is the last part of the museum. They got one of these upcharge shooting galleries here. Remember they had one of these at the Alcatraz Museum, and it was so weird because it was like trying to be all serious and true crime stuff, and then they had like a shooting gallery where you're like shooting people. It was so bizarre. Alright, that was the museum. Sam Kinison. Oh, it's not. It's not him. It looks like him though. Oh, we have one more room now. I thought they already had the Tibetan Ram skull in the one upstairs. Two-sided mirror. Not falling for that. Not falling for that, sorry. No funny faces for you.
That's my actress.
Oh. Yeah. And then they got this dumb stuff. It's a beautiful portrait made out of bottle caps, old bottle caps. Now this isn't really new technology. You can do this with laser discs. With the CAV discs, you can do this like frame by frame slow motion. And I even have a player that has a remote that has this little spinner on it. And you can go to any point in the video and you can do this. So it's one of the coolest things about Laserdisc. It's like the only format that you can do that, because it's actually analog video and not digital. Don't even. Oh my God, you got it in what? In 2 seconds? In 1 second? How'd you figure it out? Oh, it was already unlatched. Oh, you lift that thing up. And that's what your mom couldn't figure out? Oh, you looked at it. Alright. Alright, vortex tunnel. Gonna have to dub over the audio. that's it. They do have pretty much all the mainstays here, plus a larger number of actual artifact things. So yeah, I would say it's probably my favorite one still. And yeah, that one in Wisconsin Dells was really cool, but they changed it and now it's not cool anymore. Yeah, they used to have that. Remember they had the, well, first of all, they had that vampire room like you were talking about, and then they had the like temple thing with the moving walls and stuff. They got rid of, I mean, they moved it all to a different building and got rid of all that. You have this one. That's the coolest one still. Magic marker. People still call them magic markers. Ew. That doesn't even smell like a magic marker. It smells like a urinal cake. It does. It does. This jellyfish thing's kind of cool. It's real. Alright, so that was Ripley's in St. Augustine. Still probably my favorite location. It's a nostalgic one for me because we would always come to St. Augustine before going down to Orlando. And they still have a lot of the classic things like the gator, the platform that drops in front of the gator thing. So yeah, this Ripley's actually has a couple extra things outside that aren't, I mean, they're like free to see. There's like the big statue. It's like the David statue, like a replica of it. They have it like covered by these hedges because it's anatomically correct. As you can see. Yeah, it's a replica of the Michelangelo David. And then over across the street in the parking lot, they have one of those houses that's made out of a single tree trunk, log, whatever you want to say. But yeah, check out the outside of the building. It's like that Spanish Renaissance style, like a lot of the other buildings in St. Augustine.
The most wild thing happened. We
What?
stopped to get coffee, and I walked in. I don't even know the shop. What is it called?
Kookaburra Coffee.
Is that local here?
Yeah.
I walked in, and I ran into a girl I worked with at a coffee shop in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, over 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
And we're in St. Augustine, Florida.
Yeah.
And I was like, and she's like screaming, and I'm not awake, and I'm taken aback. That's never happened to me, like running into someone from so many years ago, like in a completely different state.
Now here's one of those houses that's made out of a redwood tree. They used to have a traveling one that, do you remember when they had it at the York Fair? Yeah, there used to be one that traveled around to different fairs and stuff. So where did this one come from? Probably California if it's made out of a redwood. Here's the kitchen area. And there's the table. Here you have a little lounge area here. This one's actually probably old. I didn't really look at the placard or anything. It seems old, right?
Why don't you look? No, I think it's brand new.
Yeah. I think that one that they used to have at the fair wasn't that old. And here's the bedroom.
about that.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I need a big bed to sleep on. I don't know what this means. It was out back. What does that mean? It was out back.
Whatever you want it to mean.
Whatever you want it to mean. It doesn't say what year. I'm gonna say like 40s, 30s, 40s, I don't know. What do you think? 1938. This tree was 1900 years old. And the house was built in 1938. So yeah, over here is the tram that you can take. It's an extra $10 per ticket. We did it last time and it was really good, but we don't have enough time to do it today. We want to get down to Savannah. Some sculpture. Yeah, this is a good Ripley's location. Definitely better than the Orlando one and the one in Ocean City. I think is the worst one. Forest Gump soundtrack.
That's just the one that's selected. That wasn't me.
Alright, so we just came out of Ripley's. That was a good visit to Ripley's. There was like a big school group that came through, but we waited for them to go through and then it was fine. Yeah, we're leaving St. Augustine. We stayed at a pretty nice, affordable motel on Anastasia Island last night.
I feel like I'm gonna leave that one a good review because clearly it used to be run down and they did a lot of renovating and are trying to
yeah, that's probably why the rates are so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, the local was where we stayed at right across the street from there last week, and that was even better, and that was a good price too. So there are two really good options on Anastasia Island, which is actually like a great location because it's in between the historic area where like everything's going on and the beach. So if you want like the most centrally located, there's like a fair going on over here.
I feel like we got the best fair.
Yeah, we went to the Strawberry Festival, so we don't need to do any other fairs. Yeah, I don't know what event this is. And now we're heading to Savannah, and we're gonna go to Brave Face. And then, yeah, that's pretty much the only plans for the day, because we're gonna be trying to drive as far north as possible on I-95, and then tomorrow we're gonna be doing more stuff, so. Yeah, I mean, we were gonna go to Carowinds, but it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so it's not really a good idea to do an amusement park tomorrow. It's supposed to rain all day, so we're just gonna cut it out of the plans.
Honestly, we were very lucky with the weather.
Oh yeah. Even on the days that it said it was going to rain, it didn't. And what, did we even get a single rainy day? The whole trip? I don't think so.
The first week was like perfect, and then the days that we thought it might, like at Universal, it was only a little bit.
And I think this might be the first time I've ever come down to Florida and it didn't at least rain a few days. Like every other time I come down, it's raining almost every single day. So it's kind of crazy.
Just a good season for travel in general.
Yep. And yeah, I mean, a lot of people will say, the best time to come to avoid crowds is in, September and October, but that's hurricane season. So, unless you're planning your trip right before leaving, it's not a safe bet to go then, because there could be a hurricane coming through or whatever and ruin your whole trip. So
I would be so sad. Well, you kind of there's some things you can't get refunds on.
So I would say this is a good time. You just have to come specifically the week after President's Day weekend and the week following President's Day. We weekend after President's Day weekend. So all the people that were still down here for President's Day left by the time we started heading down. And then the spring break crowds are just starting to come down. So I think last week of February and first week of March are good times to come because you got really good weather and low crowds.
Taco Libre.
Yeah, we saw that on the way. All right, we stopped at the Florida Citrus Center. We're gonna see the live baby gators. We got honey bells at Florida Orange World, and they were terrible. I don't know if that's what they're normally like, but it is actually like a smoker back there. Probably is good. Oh, these are actually cute. It's like little panda bears or something. I don't know how much they are. Oh, $11.99.
Get it. Love it.
You like that one? You hate them though.
I don't care.
No, it's fine. Grapefruits, probably grown in Florida. Okay, here's the baby gators. You can't feed me or buy me, but I'm cute. This big gator over here, 13 feet long. Approximately 800 pounds. And you can buy these gator heads here, like a lot of the gift shops down here. You can get alligator teeth on the bottom. Little alligator hand keychains. An alligator jawbone knife. Kind of crazy. Geodes, little geodes. Got like a cigar shop Indian here. I like this sign. You can't feed me or buy me, but I'm cute. It's funny that like all the signs like on the way down here, like pictures of alligators, like
Baby gators.
yeah, with like pacifiers in their mouth and like diapers and stuff.
Where's your ba? Where's your baba?
Oh, there's other ones down there? I didn't see these ones.
Where's your baba? Are they mad?
They have all these art class things.
Guess how much that is?
20.
38.
These flamingos are cool.
13.99.
Well, we didn't get anything from here, but we might get this barbecue over here. It smells good. They got a smoker back there, so usually that's a good sign. All right, so we just got our what is it again? Bob's Famous Barbecue here beside the Florida Citrus Center. Smelled really good outside. Figured we'd try it. We got quarter chicken here. It was like the sandwich, which is really just 2 pieces of chicken with bread. But it seemed like a better deal than getting like a quarter chicken dinner. And we're gonna split the mac and cheese. All right, so we just had our barbecue chicken from Bob's Famous Barbecue, and that was really good. Pretty much what we expected. We like to get like the barbecue chicken dinners from like the churches